Hi everybody, welcome to Cross Tarot. This is Melody. We are going to do new moon reading and what energy is coming towards the collective. We are going to use, I'm going to introduce some new decks that I had just gotten, and I'm going to show you the decks that we're going to use. Alright, first deck we're going to use, and this is the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. Love these cards. I use them all the time. Absolutely love them. Okay, and Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. The Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. And now I'm going to introduce the new decks that I got. This one is called the Messenger Oracle. Look how beautiful that is. I love the fact that they got a pentagram on the back. Just goes good with my Witch's Tarot. Yeah, and they're very, very colorful. I will show you once we start reading with them. And last but not least, these are new too. These are, they're the Archangel Oracle cards. I forget that they would get good with the Romance Angels. They're very beautiful too. I got some other new Oracle card decks too. I will introduce them at another time whenever I'm getting ready to use them. Or if I have a Facebook page, Sacred Circle of the Crows. If I can get enough people to like it and follow it, I'll just start jumping on there and pulling cards, which I will introduce new cards there. And I also am a member of, it's called Psychic Readings group. I'm an approved reader on there, so I can jump on there, and I do readings for people. So if you want to jump on Facebook and type in Psychic Readings, you can find me on there on an occasion. I've been on quite frequently because I absolutely love reading cards. It's apparently part of my life's journey because I have life purpose cards, and I was playing with them earlier and that popped out. So with that being said, let's get started with the reading. So first we're going to use the Witch's Tarot just to get a general overview, and then we're going to use the Oracle cards to like confirm what the tarot cards have said, or if there's any additional messages that they want to come out. Okay, well, the new moon is in Cancer. I don't have my paper on me to tell you what degree, but the new moon is in Cancer, and it is, to me, it's pretty powerful because I'm a moon child. I am a Cancer, so I'm ruled by the moon. Well, everybody is ruled by the moon, but I'm especially ruled by the moon because I'm a Cancer. But anyways, with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so Spirit, Guides, Angels, I ask you to bring clear messages for the collective on what's coming towards them. New moon energy that's coming towards the collective. New moon energies. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, for the messages that you're about to bring forth. Alright. New moon in Cancer, and it is Thursday and today is Tuesday, so everybody should be starting, if you're not feeling the energy, you should be starting to feel it. Usually it's like 2.5 days before the moon comes. Me, I've already been feeling it. And when the full moon comes, especially the one that's coming at the end of the month, I'm really going to be feeling it because it's a blood moon. And we got all these planets in retrograde. And for the full moon at the end of the month, you should be able to see Mars next to it. just a little piece of information. I know I'm going to be out there trying to look. I'll tell you that, because I already got plans. Alright, so new moon in Cancer. What is coming towards the collective for the new moon in Cancer? What messages do you have about the energies that's coming forth for the collective for the new moon in Cancer? What's coming towards us? And I say us, I'm including me too, because these readings aren't just for you guys as a collective, it's for me too. I'm part of the collective, even though I'm the one doing the reading. Alright, so new moon in Cancer. What is it the collective needs to know about the energies that's coming forward? What is it that the collective needs to know? What messages? Alright. New moon in Cancer. Messages for the collective. Alright. We will use... Let's see. Well, we'll see what pops out. Alright. New moon in collective. As you can see, I am shuffling. I want you guys to know that I shuffle the cards in front ends, that I just don't randomly pull cards. Not saying anybody else does, but I like seeing, when I watch my videos, I like watching the person that I'm watching. I like to see them shuffle, because to me, it shows me that Spirit has that specific message. Alright, so we did have 3 jumpers. Okay. So, the first one was the Page of Cups. Okay, cups are all about our emotions. Cups also represent water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pages can represent a few things. The one thing that they can represent is a young person. As you can see, it's a young little girl. Very young. Probably pre-teen to maybe mid-teen, if that. And the second thing that pages can represent is messages. The messages coming forth. Okay. So, the second card that popped out was the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands represents somebody who's not a page, who is a full-grown adult. Wands represents fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, but I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying that that's who it is. It could be anybody carrying the fiery energy. The last card that popped out was the Emperor. The Emperor represents a sign of Aries. He also represents a leader, somebody who's in control, or somebody who is a controlling person, or is in control of their life. They're very grounded, very fiery, because it's representative of a fire sign. Look, he got his suit of armor on, and he's looking out at the kids playing. Okay. So right off the bat, what I'm seeing, I know you guys can't see. Let me put these up here. Maybe you guys can see. Okay. So right off the bat, what I'm seeing is the Emperor looking back at the Queen of Wands. Okay. He's looking, he's facing her, like he's sitting towards her. Okay. Well, the Queen of Wands is a very passionate person. She's very creative, very intuitive. Sorry, excuse me. As you can see, she's got yellow and oranges on. Yellow and orange represents your solar and your sacral chakras, which is where your creativity comes from, your joy, your happiness. Your sexuality comes from your sacral chakra. That's the orange one. And she's got a wand. Wands are about action. They're about our creative side, our spiritual side. So she's very intuitive, very creative, very passionate. So I see him looking back at her. But to me, he also kind of looks like he's in contemplation, like he's thinking about something. Even though he's facing her, he's thinking about something. What is he thinking about? Possibly bringing this message forward. Because we have the Page of Cups and the Emperor. They're mirroring one another. So basically, he's looking at the page. Like, should I bring this message forward? Alright, well, let's get a couple more cards. Alright, a couple more cards, Spirit. Just a couple more cards. A couple more cards. Any other messages that you need to pop out? Okay. 2 more cards. Alright. I'll put these to the side now. Alright, okay, so the next card that popped out was the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Well, 9s represent solitude. They also represents the ending of a cycle. Not totally, but close. Like you're right on the edge of it. You are so close to the end of your cycle that the next card that would pop out would be a 10. Okay? 10s are definite endings and new beginnings. Okay? But this isn't a 10. This is a 9. So, Pentacles is all about whatever is happening in your human 3D form. Your home, your career, your family, everything. Anything that has to relate with your human 3D self. Okay? So this card could represent being self-employed or something. You're already self-employed and you're successful. And it's coming underneath the page. Okay. So the next card that popped out, and I love this, is the Chariot. Speaking of new moon in Cancer, huh? Okay. Well, the Chariot is about definite movement forward. Finding the balance, the yin and the yang, because if you look, you got the black and you got the white horse. Okay. With the moon, and it's just popped out at me, the moon in the background. Well, if you know anything about the new moon, it's black. Okay, it's still there, but it's gonna be a new moon. So I like the fact that there's a moon on the Chariot card. The Chariot, like I said, represents Cancer, but it also represents movement. It represents travel. Okay. Alright. And the last card that popped out was the Wheel of the Year. This is the Witch's Tarot, so it's the Wheel of the Year, when traditionally it would be the Wheel of Fortune. But it has all the seasons on it. It has all of the elements. It has it has the Pentacle, the Cup, the Wand, and the Sword. And it also can represent travel, but it basically, the Wheel of the Year or the Wheel of Fortune is about destiny. And it also, just like any wheel, if you are up here at the top, you could just as well be down here at the bottom, or if you're down here at the bottom, you could very well just come right back up to the top. But I like the fact that it has all the seasons in it, and it has the cups, the wands, the pentacles, and the swords. And it has a pentacle in the center. It's beautiful. Beautiful card. Alright, so right off the bat, what I'm seeing with the last 3 cards is and these are general messages, so take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? What I'm seeing for the last 3 cards is if you're not self-employed, or if you possibly had just started your own business, that you're going to have definite movement forward, okay? And you're going to have movement that's destined, okay? Because you got the 9 of Pentacles and you got the Wheel of Fortune, or Wheel of the Year. 9 and 10, because the Wheel of the Year is a number 10. Remember I said the next step after the 9 is a 10. 10s are total complete endings, and they are new beginnings, okay? So right off the bat, that's what I'm seeing. That you either are going to start your own business, or you already have, and it's going to move forward. It's definitely going to move forward, and it is destined, okay? Another thing that I'm seeing is how the Emperor and the Chariot are kind of like connecting corners with the Wheel of the Year. Okay, and so is the Page of Cups is connected to the Chariot. The top 3, of course, are all touching the Chariot, okay? So I'm seeing that possibly whoever the person is carrying the Emperor energy is going to come forth with this message, possibly about how he feels, because cups are all about emotions. He's going to come forward with how he feels, and it's going to bring forward movement into destiny. That's destined, rather. Okay. So what I'm seeing, okay, we got a Pentacles, we got a Cups, and we got a Wands. What is lacking is Swords. Okay. Swords represent communication. Swords represent our logic and our reason, what we're thinking. Okay. Well, I don't see no swords on this board. So there isn't no communication, but I have a feeling that it is going to happen. Maybe the Emperor is going to come in with some kind of message about the self-employment, and he's going to want to move forward, and it could be destined. But he's really looking at the Queen of Wands. He is facing her, but he's contemplating something. He's not communicating it, but he is sitting and thinking about it, because really the only sword that showed up on the board was in the Wheel of the Year. Okay, so he's definitely contemplating something. He hasn't communicated it yet, but he is contemplating something. He's contemplating moving forward, possibly with the Queen of Wands. Or maybe he knows whoever's carrying the Queen of Wands energy, that fiery, passionate energy, maybe he knows that she started her own business by herself, and she's moving forward into her destiny. I'm saying her, but it's a female or feminine energy. I got 3 girls. The Queen of Wands as a female on the Knight of Pentacles, and of course the Page of Cups has a little girl. So the Emperor knows that the feminine, maybe he's going to come forth and admit that he knows that the feminine started her in business. And that she moved forward. And it's destined. Alright, well, with that being said, we're going to grab some oracle cards and see what they got to say pertaining to this. There may be a totally different message that comes out. Feel free to comment if you feel or see anything that I may have missed, because I am human. I am, I'm not perfect, so to speak. I'm also seeing what's popping out is the black horse and the white horse. The yin, the yang. Okay? Finding balance. There's a balance in that Chariot. Maybe the Emperor is contemplating whatever he's contemplating. He's definitely thinking about something, I will say that. But he's not coming forward with anything yet, unless that's what this new moon is bringing in. It could very well be bringing in a message, because we got the Page of Cups and the Chariot. Chariot is about movement, and maybe there's a message being ushered in with the new moon energy in Cancer about being self-employed, or about how they feel, or the reason why they were in solitude. Now the energies doesn't have to happen on the new moon. The energies could come, like I said, the new moon energies. The moon energies start usually 2 to 3 days before the actual moon phase happens, or 2 to 3 days afterwards. So we got, excuse me, we got 2 days right now. In this moment, we are exactly 2 days before the new moon. So these energies can actually come in this weekend as well as today. This isn't a direct time frame, but whatever the movement is, it's destined. But the Emperor is he's very logical. He's always in control. He's a good leader. Sometimes he could have no emotions, but he's very grounded. He could come in with this message that'll cause movement towards destiny, because I see the Chariot moving towards the Wheel of the Year card. And it's like the Nine of Pentacles, the feminine that's on this card is in that Chariot. It's like she's driving that horse. She's driving that Chariot with the yin and the yang, with the balance that she needs for destiny, for her destiny to be ushered in. Is she could be the feminine that's on the Nine of Pentacles, could very well be carrying the Queen of Wands energy. She could be very passionate, very creative, very loving, very wanting to take action. So that the kind of like fits, because the Queen of Wands, like I said, is very creative. Of course she's going to be creative. She's she's creative because she spends time by herself. She meditates. She knows what to do. She's balanced. She's on top of the chariot. She's on top of the yin and the yang. So she's balanced. She found the balance that she needs to start her new business. And maybe the Emperor knows it, isn't speaking it, but wants to bring the message forth about how he feels about her. Like maybe he loves her, or maybe he's just happy that she started her own business and she's moving forward towards her destiny. Alright, so we're going to do the Messenger Oracle first. Absolutely love these cards. They're so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Now they're brand new. I did use them last night online in the psychic readings. Whenever I figured they're new cards, I might as well try them out. Now, I'm not 100% as good with them as I am the Witch's Tarot, or, you know, maybe some other ones, because like I said, they are brand new. But we're going to use them just because, look, I think they match. I think they would be perfect for the messages to bring forth. I think they'd work well with my Witch's Tarot because, well, what do they have on them? A pentacle. When you look at a pentacle, what do you think about? A witch. Alright, so, Spirit Guides, using my new Messenger Oracle cards, can you bring us a couple of cards for some messages for the collective for the new moon in Cancer? What additional messages do you have for the new moon in Cancer? And like I said, take what resonates and leave the rest, because this is a general reading for the collective. If you would like a more personal reading, you can contact me. Jump on my Facebook page, Sacred Circle of the Crows, and private message me on Messenger. Or you can contact me at acrowscall@gmail.com. I usually check my emails on a pretty regular basis. Alright, what messages do we have for the collective pertaining to the new moon in Cancer? What messages do you have for the collective pertaining to the new moon in Cancer? As you can see, I am shuffling them. If you can't hear it, I'll show ya. New moon in Cancer. What messages do you have for the new moon in Cancer? New moon in Cancer. They are so beautifully illustrated. Absolutely love these cards. Glad that I decided to get them. I usually let Spirit guide me. That's how I got all the crystals. As you can see, I got my, this is selenite, by the way. This is my selenite sphere. Selenite is, depending on whatever your religion is, she is the moon goddess. And I'll tell you a little bit about this. I know it looks like it got dropped, but I didn't do it. It was like that when I bought it. But this little ball cannot get wet. It melts like ice does when you run hot water over it. So it cannot get wet. But this is, and seeing I'm a moon child, this helps so much with putting my energies out there. You can see her sitting in the background. Alright, new moon energies. What messages do you have for the new moon in Cancer, Spirit, using the Messenger Oracle cards? Alright, I think that's shuffled pretty good. Alright, new moon in Cancer messages. Alright. What additional messages do you have? I'm pulling some feminine energy in here. There's no doubt about that. Alright. Some messages, please. Alright. We got 2 cards that popped out. Alright. One of the cards that popped out. Look how beautiful that is. They're illustrated so nice. And you could pick up so many intuitive things on there. Let's take a good look at that. And if you feel anything, please feel free to comment. I love reading my comments. Okay. Then the keywords on the bottom is time to ground. Time to ground. Okay. It's card number 45, which is a 9. 9s are about solitude. 9s are about, like I said, the end of a cycle. We're going to read out of the book because they are brand new and I'm just learning them. So, this is card number 45. Okay. We all experience moments in our lives when we feel confused, unfocused, and surrounded by chaos and turmoil. These moments are often unavoidable, as are the lessons these moments can impart. But how you respond to them is a choice only you can make. Take a deep breath and a moment to pause and reconnect with Gaia and nature. Seek the silence in the void within whilst your spirit spirals downward to anchor itself like an ancient tree root in the cleansing embrace of an earth beneath you. That is so beautiful. Just so beautiful. Now I am seeing the tree. I don't know if you guys can see it. How well the lighting is. And what really stuck out to me was the turtle. That is a turtle. Yeah, it's a turtle. So that may resonate with somebody. Maybe look up and see what a turtle means to you. Okay. The second card that popped out was Heed the Messengers. Look how beautiful that is. So beautiful. I like her fairy wings on the back. Heed the Messengers. And it is a number 16. A 1 and a 6 adds up to a 7. So that is about having patience, having faith, and trusting. Okay. It is easy to ignore the messengers and the signs they show you, especially when they bring a message you do not wish to hear. But now is not the time to ignore the messengers. Do not let your fear of change or discomfort silence their voices. It is time for you to stop procrastinating, to see and to hear the truth, and do what is necessary. Didn't I say that I think that the Emperor is going to come forward about speaking something? With the message, with the Page of Cups, maybe he's going to come forward and tell you how he feels. Heed the messenger, for the wisdom they offer is born of your own intuition and need. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. What I'm seeing right off the bat is the Destiny card has all like the elements and the trees, and so does this one. Time to ground. And I did say about the The Chariot, finding balance between the yin and the yang, or vice versa. Yeah, finding balance. The need to ground yourself so that you can find the balance. I think we might pull one more off of that. Give me one more card, Spirit. One more card for the collective. One more card. Now that could resonate with one. One card might resonate with one person and the other card might not. Just please take what resonates and leave the rest. You don't have to try to fit yourself into a scenario that isn't yours. Okay. Alright, remember I said about the Nine of Pentacles, about being self-employed, and how the Queen of Wands is about, she's very creative, very passionate. Alright, so we have, this is number 50, and you were born to create. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's a dragon on there. Let's see. Now, can you see it better? It's a dragon on there. That's so beautiful. You were born to create. I just love that card. Okay, we're going to read it. Alright. Fives. 5 plus 0 is 5. Fives are about changes. It depending on what's going on in your life, it could be a good change or it could be a bad change. It's just depends on your situation that you are personally going through. Alright, so number 50. You were blessed with the ability to create with thought, intention, action, and emotion. There we go. Intention, action, and emotion. She's very passionate. She's very... Okay, be conscious of your power and aware of what your actions and reactions create within and around you. Cherish this gift and use it in both a wise and productive manner. Create beauty and inspire desire within others to do the same. Create a future that both fulfills and delights. Do what you were born to do. What you are destined to do. Create. You are definitely destined to create. Because right there is your creation. The Queen of Wands. That's the energy. And look, see the feminine on here? So I'm going to say that whoever is carrying the Queen of Wands energy for you, the collective, you're definitely moving towards your destiny. You're definitely destined to create and be passionate and use your energies to create, but you got to stay positive. Okay? Make sure you stay balanced, because now that all these cards come out, I definitely see that the collective energy is carrying a creative, passionate, fiery energy to create their destiny, to move towards their destiny. Possibly, like I said, being self-employed, or she is very gifted. The Queen of Wands is very gifted. So, you know, maybe you have a spiritual gift and you need to use it wisely, basically, is what the message here, you were born to create, is telling you. Okay. So next one, we're going to use Wisdom of the Hidden Realms and see what message comes out about that. Alright. Spirit guides, using wisdom of the hidden realms, can you bring forth some messages for the collective? Oh my goodness, half of them are backwards. How did that happen? Whoa. Now I know. Alright. Can we use Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards for some messages for the collective for the new moon in Cancer? What messages do you have for the collective for the new moon in Cancer? Messages for the collective for the new moon in Cancer. Put these over here. Heed the messengers. Definitely listen to your intuition because they're trying to tell you something. And when I see heed the messengers, I see a little bird. Birds are about messages. Okay? And she's also got a jewel on her third eye. And it's a blue. It's blue. And blue, and the whole card is blue. Blue is about your throat chakra. It's about communication. Whether it's actual verbal, oral communication or spiritual communication. Because she does have the blue jewel on her third eye. Okay? Your third eye is where your psychic comes from. That's where you see things with your eyes closed. Your actual two little eyeballs. When you close them, you should be able to see out your third eye, which will help channel the communication. Make sure you stay grounded so that you can hear them. And make sure you stay positive so that you create positive. Alright. Messages for the collective with the new moon in Cancer. New moon in Cancer. The reason why I feel that the Emperor is going to come forth with this message about how he feels is because it is a Cups card. Cups are about our emotions, what we're feeling. Can I say that he's going to say he loves you? I don't know yet because I haven't busted out the Romance Angels cards to find out. But he possibly can come forward and tell you how he feels about, you know, maybe he's happy that you started your own business. Maybe he's sad that you started your own business and moved forward. Maybe he's scared that you move forward without him. Maybe that's why he's looking back towards you. There's not no communication, but he is looking back towards you. He's looking at you. Alright. Spiritual, or yeah. Messages for the collective for the new moon in Cancer. What messages do you have, Spirit, using the wisdom of the hidden realms? Messages for the collective for the new moon in Cancer. New moon in Cancer. What messages do you have? Magic, I need 3 cards. 3 cards, Spirit. 3 cards. 3 cards. There's 1. 2 more, please. 2 more. 2 more, please. 2 more. 2 more. There's 2. 1 more. Ooh. Alrighty. Alright, wow. They all showed up in the challenger position. I can read the other cards in reverse, but until I get to know them, I'm not going to. These ones, however, I can read in reverse. Okay? So, we are going to talk about them. Okay? Well, the first one that popped out is a challenge. Is called the Horse King. And his keywords is assistance and control. And number 42, okay, 4 to 2 adds up to a 6. 6 is about harmony. 6 is about balance. 6 is about movement. Okay. Now, it is in the challenge position. So, we're going to see what Spirit has to say about that. Okay, well, in the challenger position, he wants to know why you think you can do everything yourself. Okay, with the, here we go, with the solitude and starting your own, becoming self-employed. Keeping control of everything around you is counterproductive and exhausting. You may lose an important opportunity if you insist on being stubborn, which very well could be why the Emperor showed up. Okay? As he is a control freak. Okay? You may lose... Okay. The Horse King is patient, however, and will wait for you to come to your senses and accept the help you need. You won't be able to reach your goal otherwise. Yet the Horse King says that all it takes is a decision to jump on his back and ask for help, and graciously allow yourself to be carried to your destination. Carried to your destination. Okay. Let go of control and amazing things can happen for you. Okay, that's... Well, being in control isn't giving you the balance that you need to move forward into your destiny. Maybe that's where the Nine of Pentacles come up. Maybe, or maybe the Emperor is the Page of Cups. Maybe the Emperor is going to come forward and ask you a question, or has a message about a question. Or maybe he wants to come forward and say, hey, can we partner up for the new business? I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. I'm telling you everything that I can see and feel, because like I said, this is a general reading. Alright, so the next one that popped out was the Hawk Prince, and it's spirit communication, paying attention. Remember, heed the messengers, okay? It's a number 11. And there it is, the Hawk Prince. He's upside down. He's challenging you. There is a challenge here. The Hawk Prince challenges you to pay attention and listen to the warnings being sent your way. Heed the messenger. Are you pushing forward in spite of others' cautionings about the direction you're headed? Are you refusing to listen to your own inner voice? Red flags are waving in the breeze, and you're being challenged to heed their message. Heed the messengers. Heed it. So if you're not listening to your intuition, you need to be balanced. You need to listen. That's 2 cards about heeding the messenger. That's a pretty strong message. When a Hawk Prince descends as your challenger, it's an indication that something isn't quite right. Don't worry though. He always arrives just in time for you to let go of your old ideas and begin again. Spirit only wants the best for you. Definitely. Definitely. I agree. So, I mean, how convenient 2 messages about listen to your still small voice. Heed the messengers. Heed it. That's very, very strong. Very strong. I mean, wow. That's totally blown my mind. Alright, so in the last one that popped out, oh, get this. It also come up as a challenger, but look at the number. This one's 24. The first one was a 42, which was a 6. This is a 24. Sixes are all about balance and harmony. So with 2 6s mirroring one another with 11 in the center, there is a big possibility that it could be twin flame. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that there's a big possibility. But ones are all about manifestations. Be careful what you're saying. Be careful what you're saying. Be careful what you're thinking. Because things are manifesting. Remember, you were born to create. Watch what you think. Watch what you say. Because whatever you're thinking and you're saying, if you are not grounded, you will bring in that negativity. Whatever. Let me see. How do I want to put this? Okay, so, alright, I want to be with this person, or I want this career, but oh, I'm not worthy, or I don't think I can do it, da 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 da. Well, that's what's going to happen. It's not going to come forward. Whereas if you say, okay, I got this, I'm going to do everything I can, sit and meditate and, ask your angels for help or somebody for help, instead of saying, oh, I can do this all by myself, or I don't think I can, or whatever. Ask. That's why your angels are there. They're not going to help you unless you ask. But be careful, because you were born to create. And if you're not balanced, you're going to create everything bad. Alright, so number 24 is this card. And it's called the Map Maker of Destiny. Authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. Authentic purpose, destiny card underneath it. Okay, when the Map Maker of Destiny appears, it's a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. Remember, you had the Wheel of the Year. That's destiny card. Fate and destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit. Places where you will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of yourself. Well, that kind of is cool that it kind of landed underneath you were born to create. Remember that you're a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experience. So free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. Now is one of those times. You're faced with a relationship or a circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you into perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate. Remember I said the ones to heal your heart or be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project, or a challenger in the form of a failed business. No matter which form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. Pretty much what the cards say. I mean, there's just, right now, the new moon is ushering in something that's destined. If listen to the messages that Spirit is bringing you. Follow them. Stay balanced. Because you were born to create. You were born to, whatever your true desires are, they're going to come into reality. But make sure you stay true to yourself. Make sure you stay balanced. Make sure you listen to that still small voice. Make sure you stay grounded. Ground yourself. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because you can't do it all by yourself. But definitely heed the messages. If you see a red flag or something does not feel right, follow it. There's a reason for it. These cards are just beautiful. Every time I do a reading, it just totally blows me away. I'm sorry. I love reading cards. I just love the way they speak. Okay. So that, I would say, is the message possibly coming forth. I did see, that there's a message. Maybe that's what the Emperor wants to tell you. You can't do it all by yourself. You guys are meant to be creative together. Okay? But so far, what I'm seeing for the new moon in Cancer energies is something's destined. Maybe part of your destiny is going to be revealed. Spirit is going to do it. But only if you heed it. If you listen. If you're having a hard time finding balance or grounding yourself, ask your angels. They will help you. Go outside. Sit in nature. I myself, I love walking outside in the grass in my bare feet. That, I can feel the energy in the bottom of my feet. It's like a tingly vibration. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Go for a walk in the woods. Take off your shoes. I wear flip-flops a lot, so it's easy for me to do that. Take off your shoes. Go for a walk in the grass, sit underneath the tree. Drink plenty of water, because water is good for you. Our bodies need water. It'll also help you raise your vibration. So possibly you might have a new business that's destined. But you definitely need to stay grounded and find balance to express your creative side. Alright, so we're going to move on to the Romance Angels. I'm curious now. I'm really, really curious. This is such a beautiful reading. Alright, Romance Angels, what messages do you have for the collective for this new moon in Cancer? New moon in Cancer, what messages do you have, Spirit, Romance Angels, for the collective? What messages do you have for the new moon in Cancer for the collective, Romance Angels? Please and thank you for all the beautiful message up there, you guys. I love it. I love the fact that they like coincide with one another. Messages for the collective for the new moon in Cancer. What messages do you have for the collective for the new moon in Cancer? New moon in Cancer. What messages do you have for the collective for the new moon in Cancer? Alright, 3 cards. 3 cards, please. Oh, there's one. Huh. 2 more. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. You guys are going to love this. Because I do. I got true chills. Well, my air conditioner just kicked on. So if you heard that, I'm sorry. Woo! Alrighty. So the Romance Angels are telling you the reason why they want you to stay balanced and to heed the messages is because you're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you need to stay balanced, and you need to find the harmony within yourself, so that whenever you do that, you'll be able to bring the harmony with your other half. I seen 11. I said I had a feeling it could have been twin flame or soulmate. Calling in your soulmate. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh my goodness. Second card that popped out was passion. Look how passionate them two are. The angels is holding his lady, kissing her. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Isn't that beautiful, collective? I love it. And the third card that popped out was new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I had a feeling that the message was going to be about love, because he was looking back towards, like he's facing the Queen of Wands, and then we got the Page of Cups and him marrying one another, which tells me that he definitely has some kind of a message about how he was feeling. Alright, so we're going to pull 3 Archangel cards. These are my new cards. This is a new deck. I just got it yesterday. Alright, Archangels. Thank you, Romance Angels, for the beautiful messages. I've got true chills. I love it. Alright, Archangels. Can you bring forth some messages for the collective, please? Bring forth some messages for the collective. Some messages for the collective. I am going to show you the other 2 decks that I have that are brand new. I'm just not going to pull them out and read with them right yet, because I got a couple other decks coming, and I'd like to put them all together and, you know, see what I'm pulled to use. Alright, Archangels, can we have 3 messages for the collective for the new moon in Cancer energies? I am like so blown away. I absolutely love it when these cards work out like this. Now for me, I believe that this is my life purpose. This is what I'm meant to do, is to read tarot, but I'm being pulled to Oracle. Like, I love Oracle cards. Every card deck that I ordered this past weekend are Oracles. The Romance Angel are Oracles. The Messengers are Oracles. These are Oracles. These are Oracles. I love my Oracle cards because it's like looking into a crystal ball, but without the crystal ball kind of thing. I just love it. Alright, with that being said, enough gabbing. Archangels. Archangels, can you bring forth some messages for the collective? Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective for the new moon in Cancer. Alright. 3 cards, please, Archangels. 3 cards. 3 cards, please. Okay, there's 2. Oh, and there's 3. I just love it when these cards fly out like that. Alright, so okay, the first card that popped out. Oh, check this out. Twice. Woo! Talk about truth chills. Check this out. Passion from the Romance Angels and passion from the Archangels. Archangel So I'm probably going to chop this up. Haniel, H-A-N-I-E-L. Here, I'll show you so you can see it. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Beautiful. That's a pretty strong message, just like heed the messengers. I feel that that's a very strong message. Okay. Alright, and the other card that popped out was Courage. Look how beautiful. A divine masculine on there, or divine feminine. Sorry about that. It could be a man carrying a feminine energy. And the card is Courage from Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. She's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then the last card that popped out. Look how pretty that is. Oh my. Look at the bird. Like, it's all lit up. Like, that's the bird that's bringing the message. It's so beautiful. I just love it. Okay. This card's called Moon Cycles. And it's by Archangel, Haniel again. That's a pretty strong message from Archangel Haniel that he is with us. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. Well, not only are we having a new moon in Cancer, but Friday the 13th, with the new moon energy, we are having a partial solar eclipse. Now, I'm not exactly sure what eclipses mean. However, you can look it up online. You can look anything up. All you have to do is Google. I love Google. It's like my best friend. But, I think it's kind of cool that the moon cycles come out with passion twice and heed the messages twice. The moon cycles could mean, the moon is all about, it could represent something coming through your dreams. I personally get messages all the time through my dreams. I have premonition dreams. I see the future in my dreams. But I think it's cool that we have two of the same archangel coming forth. And I also think it's cool that we have two cards about passion. I think that's beautiful. Leave your comments, please. Let me know what you think. I try to read every comment. Just because I don't comment back usually doesn't mean that I don't read them. I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate the comments. It makes me feel good knowing that the readings that I put out there, they do resonate with somebody other than myself. So, beautiful reading. I don't really know what else to say. It says, don't be afraid to ask somebody. We'll ask Archangel Haniel. Sorry about that. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'll just spell it. Ask him. Ask for his help. There's a reason why he showed up twice. Two different messages from the same Archangel. There's a reason for that. What that reason is, it could be a reason specific to you. Call upon him. Let me see if there's a way to call upon him and ask him. Or you could just call him. Say, Archangel Haniel, you know, ask him, say, can you please come down and help me with whatever you need help with when it comes to your passion or possibly the moon cycles. Alright, so let's see. We'll do passion. Let's see if anything pops out on that. Alright, so on the first card, additional message. Playing it safe can lead to staleness and depression. You've asked for more happiness and definite direction. I've lit the flame of passion in your heart to lead and guide you. It's safe for you to take risks and follow your heart's desire. Ask me to be your partner along your path of passion to guide and nurture you. When you feel a strong knowing alongside a burning passion, pay attention, as this is my way of giving you information about your next step. Heed the messages, please. That is, I mean, I got truth chills again. I wish I could show you. I really do. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see all them? No, probably not. But yeah, I got some truth chills going here. Okay. Working with Archangel Haniel. His name means glory of God. He can help you give glory to God by living at your highest potential. She'll groom your hidden talents and help you polish your skills. Then when you apply your masterful ways to your true passions, divine magic occurs. You were born to create. Map maker of destiny. Okay, so Haniel must be a feminine, and I got 3 cards with feminines on here, so I'm feeling a very, very strong divine feminine. Okay, and even in tarot cards, there's a very strong divine feminine. Okay, so this is a special message for a feminine out there. You could be a guy and have feminine energy. Okay, I'm not making it gender specific. I'm just telling you what I'm feeling. I'm empath, so I feel everything. Okay, so we got 3 angel cards with 3 females on it. That is 100% feminine energy. Okay, alright, so the next one is courage. These are brand new, so I'm learning them just like I'm trying to teach you guys. Okay, courage. Alrighty. Okay, so the additional message to the courage one. In this situation, you need to act upon your convictions, even if others disagree. I'm protecting you from harm and guiding you to a loving warrior of light. As you stand up for your beliefs, you're a role model for others. This is an important form of spiritual teaching in which your example gives others courage to also stand up for their own principles. Wow, that is so beautiful. Woo! I think the hairs on the back of my neck stood up on that one. Alright. Working with Archangel Ariel. Ariel's name means lioness of God, and she reflects those qualities including bravery, courage, focus, elegant movement. If you notice images of lions or lionesses, this signals that Ariel is with you. Call upon her to boost your confidence and courage. Alright, so, and then the last one. I'm telling you, I got chills. Like they're around me. I don't smell anything, but I know somebody's around me because I got some chills. And not because the air conditioner just kicked on again either. Sorry about that, guys. It is quite noisy. Alright, so moon cycles. The additional meaning for the moon cycles is the full moon is a perfect time to release anything you're done with. Didn't I say I seen a moon on one of these cards? The Chariot? Yep, there it is. It doesn't surprise me that the moon card popped out. The new moon is a time to focus on manifesting desires and intentions, and the evening before the full moon is an optimal time for healing and for recharging healing instruments such as crystals and oils. Spend time looking at the moon and notice how you feel in relationships to its cycles. As you discover the moon's connection with your vitality and moods, you'll be more in touch with its divine magic. Working with Archangel Haniel. Haniel's aura is bluish white, like the full moon's glow. The crystal associated with Haniel is the moonstone. I have one of them. Let me dig it out real quick for you. You're going to be surprised when you see it because it's not like you think. This is my moonstone. That's what my moonstone looks like. But I also have Selene, which is also for the moon too. It has magical nurturing energy associated with it. Wear or hold a moonstone whenever you wish to feel close to Haniel. She will care for you with her nurturing mother energy and effect miracles with her love for you. So, I guess that's a good thing. If you don't have a moonstone, I recommend going and getting one. I actually recommend going and getting a whole bunch of crystals. Last year, around this time, I think it was June, I had felt the need to go for a little road trip. So about 15 minutes away from my house is an old mall that they turned into a huge grocery store, part of it, and the rest of it is like flea markets. And usually they have flea markets on the weekends. So it was on a weekend, I was off work, and I got directed to go there. And when I walked in this lady's boutique, I had no clue what I was picking up. I just knew that I had to pick up stuff. I walked in there and I grabbed a whole bunch of crystals. I had no clue what I grabbed. I just grabbed them. Come home, I unwrapped them, and I sat and I looked at them. And I'm like, alright, now what do I do with them? What did I pick up? But the moral of that story is Spirit guided me. Basically, they took me by my shirt collar and dragged me to that place, dropped me on my feet, and said, go get them. We need them. You need them. It was the best thing ever, because you know what? I am empath, and I soak up everybody's energies, okay? Especially the moon. When the moon comes around, oh my, it's like hell on heels. I'll just say it that way, or at least it was. Heels, not heels as in H-E-E-L-S. Heels as in shoes. The heel on a shoe, okay? Because I am a girl. To me, I needed this. This was Spirit's way of saying, hey, you're about to step into your destiny. We need you to do this. We need you to grab this stuff because it's going to help you. I grabbed so much stuff, but the best thing that I ever grabbed was this little thing. It's called black tourmaline. I recommend you to grab it. If you're not empath, or if you are, grab it. It is an amazing piece of stone. It is amazing. I carry it with me everywhere I go, and I can see the difference. I can see it. I'm not the energy sponge, and I don't necessarily have to carry it in my pocket. It just has to be in my vicinity. How do you charge your crystals? There's so many ways out there. All you have to do is, again, Google, my best friend. It'll tell you how to charge them, how to cleanse them. But biggest thing to do, put them underneath the moonlight. Last year, I took every crystal I own, because last August we did have a solar eclipse. I took every crystal I own, all my cards, I set them. What I mean by set them is I put them back in order. Took them down. I live in a city where a river runs through it. So I took all my crystals, all my cards, packed up incense, candles in my little backpack. I went down to the river. I unpacked everything, lit up my incense, lit up the candles, set everything out, and I charged it with the solar eclipse energies. I recommend that you do the same. If you don't have crystals, if you're a fellow reader, do that with your cards. If you don't have no cards and you're not a reader or you don't have crystals, I recommend that you just do it for yourself. You would not believe the energy rush that you can get from that. Just sitting. Go out, sit in nature. Become grounded. Time to ground yourself. The moon is coming. Time to ground yourself. The moon is coming. Ground yourself. Heed the messages. That might be what Spirit is trying to tell you. And you know why? Because you got passion coming. Don't be afraid to ask somebody for help. Ask your angels. Where is it at here? Ask Archangel Haniel. She is there. She will help you. She may be the angel that's trying to get the message across to you. But you're calling in your soulmate. In order to call in your soulmate and have total, complete harmony, you've got to find balance. I recommend that, please. Because whenever you guys come in together, into union, your power is going to be like doubled. Because you're going to be in your own power once you become balanced. And find harmony. As soon as you find harmony within yourself, you would be surprised the different view in the outer world that you will see. You'll be smiling. You'll be radiating that energy. It'll be 100% positive. But for this to happen, you've got to be whole within yourself. In order to be whole, you got to be grounded. Okay? You got to heed the messages when they're telling you to be grounded. I had a crazy synchronicity happen to me today. I mean, it was really weird because I see numbers. I work with numbers. I see them all the time. I see specific numbers. Trips, to be exact. I call them synchronicities. That's the way they get a hold of me. That's the way they grab my attention to be like, listen, we're trying to tell you something here. Well, today, I must have seen trip 5s a dozen times. Now, trip 5s to me, 5 in general, is a change. Okay? Trip 5s is like the tower moment that's about to happen. Anybody knows about the tower moment? It's cosmic destruction. Cosmos is coming in to tear something down so that you can rebuild that foundation strong and healthy. Balance. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Your angels are awesomely, they're awesome. They're beautiful, 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 beautiful spirit. Beautiful. That's what they're waiting for. They want you to come in and ask them to help. You can do this. You've got the courage. It's in the cards. You have the strength to create. As long as you stay grounded, you ground yourself, you're going to call in that soulmate. You're going to have what your heart desires. Alright, well, with that being said, enough chit-chatting. I'm just going to let you guys go. Again, go and check out my Facebook page, Sacred Circle of the Crows. Feel free to like and follow. I'm always up for new people on my page. Once I get enough people that like and follow it, I am going to start doing more readings on there live. I'm going to go live. That way you'll know who I am and I'll know who you are. Okay? I hope this message has resonated with somebody. It definitely resonated with me because, like I said, I seen all them 5s today And I'm standing there at work after I see all these 5s, because we were pretty much done by the time I was done. And my twins' ringtone come on the radio. And I'm like, okay. And now I get these beautiful messages about passion and being grounded and ask for help. And that makes me think that he's coming. I'm hoping. Are you? Blessed be from the Crow's Priestess.